The question is, what would you do if you needed a place to live and found an abandoned house? I think the answer is obvious, right? You might be wondering why we have electricity here. The electricity isn't being powered by the electric company, unless you want to consider Little Blue 2 the electric company. Little Blue 2 is currently providing the electricity to power the lights in this house. I'm trying to figure out how to rig this house to have electricity and running water and basically all the conveniences you would expect to have in a house. So today is the first day that we are here. It is already nighttime, and I've been busy buying stuff. You can see I bought a sweeping broom, a whole bunch of trash bags, some locks. I'm going to put some locks on the door. Lamps, of course. I got these at Goodwill. It was actually kind of expensive, but I liked the way it looked, and I think it's kind of pretty. Don't you think that lamp is pretty? Pardon the mess here. I haven't had a chance to clean up, which I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to be spending tonight cleaning up, just using the big, huge sweeper here, and a little broom and little dustpans and whatnot that I bought, and all this cleaning supply, bleach, some water, and just cleaning up this trash to bring some semblance of livability to this place. You can see it's actually not in bad shape. The roof seems to be okay. It doesn't seem to be leaking, but there is holes in the walls that some people have punched through. I am going to patch all of those. All these little holes here, they look to be superficial, nothing structural. And what's really cool about it is, I don't know if you guys remember me having a job as a handyman at that trailer park. You know, looking at the level of the work here, this is like easy breezy. So I should be able to get this place looking nice. So I'm planning on fixing the walls with drywall, and also cleaning up the place, cutting the yard, maintaining it, and basically making this house livable. Now, my plan is actually to do something kind of interesting. I've always wanted to see if I could live off-grid, and be somewhat self-sustainable, and wanted to build like a tiny house. But, because of circumstances and the situation, that may not happen for a while. But here's a house that's already built. It's not really that tiny. I would estimate this house at probably 800 to 1,200 feet. No, maybe not that much. More like about 600 to 800 square feet. And it's pretty tiny. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a living room, and a kitchen. But it seems to be in pretty good shape structurally. Just a mess here with all the crap that people just threw down all over the floor. Just a mess. And, what I'm going to do is just mass sweep all of this stuff up and try to clean everything, and then see what I can do about the floor to restore it and make it look nice if I can. It looks like real wood floor, which is amazing, actually. And the plan is going to be to actually maybe install some window air conditioning. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to rig this house to be a stealth house. So if you guys enjoyed how Little Blue 2 was a stealth van, expect this house to be a stealth house that is pretty much a functional urban stealth house. And I'm planning on generating my own electricity and water, or supplying my own water, hopefully running water. I closed the toilet, but it is pretty nasty in here. I am going to clean all this stuff and try to restore everything and make it look really pretty. It's a lot of little projects, and we'll see what happens. That is like some nasty stuff in there, but we're gonna clean all this up. And I know it's gross, but when I was handyman at that job over at the trailer home, some of the units were like as bad as this or worse. When the people moved out, they just basically trashed it. So Smoking permitted in this area only. So I'm going to be going through all this stuff, sweeping up all the rooms, cleaning it up, and trying to restore it back to pristine livability. And we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. I'll keep you guys posted on the progress. I don't know if you guys want to watch me working. I may try to film myself just starting to sweep a little just to show you what I'm actually doing. But for those of you who are wondering how I'm able to generate electricity, this is actually 115, 120 volt electrical. You can see I have power cable here, and it's running outside the door, because outside the door is little Bluetooth generating the electricity with the little Bluetooth's house battery system. So I basically used my power inverter there, hooked up to the house battery inside little Bluetooth, and ran the cable right now into the building, and I've split it up to run to this lamp, and I have a second lamp that I bought too over there, just to give myself some work light out here. But the plan is actually going to be to try to plug into the existing house wires. Now, I'm not planning on generating enough electricity to run a refrigerator and air conditioning and the ceiling fans and everything like that, at least not initially. But I plan on generating enough electricity to be able to run lights in every single room of this house. So the plan will be to use lights generated from probably solar, although I may also hook in a gas generator to generate power to run air conditioning, and maybe the stove. I doubt the stove, but maybe air conditioning, possibly dishwasher and dryer and things like that, all the modern conveniences. It depends on how much money I can, raise, how much money I can save from my job that I can apply towards restoring this place. But the plan will be to try to do things fairly cheap, Jimmy rigged as we did everything else. We're not going to be buying high-end things, like even this wall looks so bad. I don't know if that's termite damage or if that's just really bad. So I need to destroy to pull all this down, and then put in a new, what do they call that, sheetrock, or a new wall, basically. I don't know if it's going to look super good, but it's going to look better than the escaping hole that we have right now. And of course, all these curtains, these blinds will be replaced. Maybe install some curtains. Also going to paint the place, and when we finish, this should look like a really nice renovation. And with any luck, I'll be able to actually live here. So stay tuned, follow along, and wish me luck. By the way, not to really gross you guys out, but these are like little dead creatures. I think they were maggots, but they're like all dried up. So people just left stuff rotted in here. Look, they ate food and just left it in here. And I don't know how anyone could live in here like this, unless these were the people moving out. But I doubt it. I don't think anyone would move out and trash a place like this. I think anyone moving out would actually clean it, or not clean it, but not trash it like this. So I'm assuming these were homeless people. But they just trashed the place, maybe even punched holes in the walls. I don't know why we would do that. The place you're staying in. But we're going to try to restore this place, and with any luck, it'll look like a regular house. It'll function like a regular house. It will be a stealth house. All right, I got on my handy dandy cleaning gloves and a trash bag, and also the broom. With any little bit of luck, we'll actually get some work done before the battery runs out. The camera's dying, so if it cuts off, that's what happened. Hopefully I can shut it off before it cuts off, otherwise I lose the video. So we're just gonna kind of just sweep everything into a pile, Do the final cleaning later. But now this is just an initial sweep. Look at that. Already much, much better. Gonna sweep everything into a single pile. Then I'll be sweeping it up and picking it all up and just trying to make everything clean. Because once I clear it, I think this place will look a lot better. Like right now, it looks so bad. So clearing it, piling everything and picking it all up and trashing it, I think it already looks better just the areas where I swept. So I'm not going to film the whole process because battery's running out. Also, I don't think you guys want to watch me here sweeping today, but it's going to be hours and hours of sweeping, so we're going to go ahead and call it a day for now. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please be sure to continue tuning in for the latest updates. I will try to post one video at least a week, if not more than one, so you can see what is happening. I don't know if you can see all that stuff flying around in the air there. I think that is dust. I'll put the crud in here, so I hope it's not harmful. I'm breathing it. I am sweating it. It's hot. There's no air conditioning. I can't run a fan because this is 120 volt, and 120 volt fans use a lot of power. Look at all that stuff flying around. That is a lot of crap in the air. Man, I'm breathing it all too. I better start bagging things up, and maybe I need to wear a face mask. I don't have one on me right now, but I'll get one another time. Maybe I'll make one out of paper towels or something. But until next time, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Take care. God bless you all.